An idea can come from anywhere, at any time. Many things inspire me to create. I notice interesting things in the world around me. As an artist, I take these inspirations and create from them. My name is Susan Robertson, and my medium is clay. I live and work in Broderick, Saskatchewan, where my studio is located right next to my home. The store is where I have my pieces on display and for sale, along with many other items from wonderful creators that I have asked to join me. Through the door in the back is where the magic happens, where making things takes shape. This is my workshop where I create. I'm excited to share with you how I make the things I do. First, I start from a lump of clay. For most of the shapes that I create, I cut directly from the block of clay. The thickness of the slab is determined by what I'm making. Then I throw the slab to get it to the desired width and thickness for rolling through the slab roller. I used to hand roll everything, but one of my projects needed 2¼ inch thick bricks. So I decided to have this slab roller built. Not only can it handle any thickness, it also makes for more consistent and efficient production. The clay is rolled through the rollers between canvas so that it doesn't stick, and using the fabric leaves the clay textured. While many potters dislike this aspect, I love it and have made it part of my design. Once I have cut out the shape, I add the design. As a signature, I stamp each piece. I design and make all of my own templates and stencils. I use templates to ensure uniformity in the shape and size of what I make. Today, I am using a stencil and colored slip. Slip is just soft clay that I have added stains or ceramic paints to. Once the pattern is applied, I remove the stencil and voila! You have to be ready to work with the clay when it is ready. Too soft and it collapses. Too dry and it cracks. It has to be at the right consistency so that I can handle it. Now that it's ready, I score and slip the pieces. Slip is just liquid clay and my glue, so to speak. Scoring the clay increases the surface area of the pieces to be joined and ensures a better bond. With mugs, I assemble the sides and add the bottom. Once again, I will wait for the clay to set up and then add the handle. The handle is added and everything is sealed and wiped. It's now ready to go onto the shelf to dry. Drying depends on how complicated the piece is. It can take 2 to 7 days, even longer for thick sculptures. Once dry, the piece is sanded to remove any rough edges and inspected for cracks. The next step is to bisque fire the pots in the kiln, which is just a big oven. During the firing, the clay undergoes a chemical change. The pieces are fired to 1023 degrees centigrade for approximately 6 hours. Once the kiln is cooled, I empty it, rinse off the piece, and let it dry. I wax each bottom and then dip them in a transparent glaze. This makes my work food, oven, microwave, and dishwasher safe. When the glaze is dry, it is prepped and loaded into the kilns for the final firing. Firing time varies from 8 to 16 hours, depending on the age of the elements and what is in the load. The kiln cools for 2 days. It is then unloaded and each piece is inspected. If the piece meets our high standard of quality, it is labeled and sold. I fell in love with clay. It still amazes me that you can take a lump of dirt and turn it into something beautiful. When you touch clay, you leave your mark, so every piece has my fingerprint. Each piece is unique and personal. There's a connection made between the piece and the people. It's deeply satisfying to think that these pieces bring some light into their day and joy into their lives. I just want to make people smile. I can do that with clay.